No, not possible.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We just wanted to pop a live in here to go with this week's video and tell you a little bit about what we're doing. So please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe so you can help our channel grow. We truly appreciate all of your support already. So let's get started. We are, for this trip, and you'll see in our next video, but we are headed to another camping spot in Oregon. I'm not going to tell you where. You'll just have to stay tuned for the next video. But we wanted to talk about our packing up process and yeah, like what is your, like, do you have like a schedule or set way that you do the things that you need to do for us to pack up?
No, I pretty much just wake up, throw all the crap on the truck, and say, let's go.
So,
I don't make schedules or checklists or any of that stuff.
that's my job.
You just need firewood and food. Good to go.
And I make, and I'll pop them in, but I make like incessant lists so that we don't forget anything. So I do a checklist for everything I think we need. I do a shopping list. I do a menu, which I know that I will be talking about, and I've talked about a little bit, and I break that down as far as ingredients and what we have and what we need at the store. And then, you know, as far as what we need for the kids and what we need for us. And,
Basically, take whatever she does, do the total opposite of that, and that's what I'm doing.
right? That's why we work, right?
Right, that's kind of our whole life.
We're complete opposites, but it works. So what do you think is your favorite part about just being like weekend campers versus like full-time RV living?
We've never done full-time RV living, so I can't say that we can for sure comment on that, but I speculate weekend is harder because you always have to pack everything the day you're leaving, or if you're, you know, we didn't get out of the house till noon today, and we've known we were leaving for 3 weeks now. Where if you were full-timing, I guess you just have to pack up your campground and move to the next one.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, since we only do weekends, we have our house still. We can have people over. You have plenty of space. You're not constantly shoved into a small area, which is why we would never go full time. Never plan on it. Just weekend stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, he's still working full time, and I'm mostly a stay-at-home mom, and so for us, this is just, you know, our plan. We don't have that option to do full-time RV living. I do think one of the disadvantages for us is, you know, like he was saying, we have to pack up our stuff all the time. So we start packing like days in advance. Well, okay, I start packing days in advance, and it still takes us until noon to get out.
She's still the last one out of the house.
I'm still like running in for those last minute things. And so that's kind of a hard part. You know, I've been prepping for days and slowly getting things in the trailer, and it's kind of funny because where we live has been like 90 all week. Yeah, we're headed to the coast where it's going to be like 60. So
Surprise, ruined.
Okay, we're headed to the coast, but we're not telling you where. So I do a lot of the like packing up in the house while Chris is working, because we often will leave either after he gets home from work or the next morning is our plan. And so like a couple of days leading up to it, I will start packing, and like I'll show you that, you know, I load things in our laundry baskets and we're taking things out. So I usually have a massive pile of things by the door. One of the ways that I have found to make load up a little bit easier is we load all of our food in laundry baskets. I bleach wipe out the laundry basket first, and because I don't know about you, but I don't have just this is for clean laundry and this is for dirty laundry. No, it's all for everything. So I clean it out, load up our food, and then bring it out here to the trailer in a laundry basket. And then when I'm done with that, I usually save one of the laundry baskets and we keep it in here to put our dirty laundry in when we're on our trip. So I have one of those for food right now. That's just the non-perishable type stuff. And then I have another one that I load up upstairs with all of our clothing and shoes and etc. This neat little basket Chris got me for Mother's Day this year, and it's a little fuller than usual, but what I do is I keep this full of stuff, and this goes back and forth between the house and the trailer even during our season of traveling. So this is something that I don't have to always have packed in the trailer or always have to pack up from the house. And I keep some hats in here, usually like winter gear, so a little bit of summer stuff, but I keep some hats in here. I keep the front pack for Jax, and I've got a jacket in there for Jax, a little bib in there for him, and then I have insect repellent and sunscreen. I also have an umbrella, some gloves for me, and gloves for Colt because we're cold-blooded little humans. Jax is as well. And then Chris has a beanie in here, and then I have this really cool hand warmer that Chris got for me that just charges, and then you turn it on and it warms up your hands.
Morning, everybody. We're getting ready to head over to the Oregon coast here in a minute, so Colt and I are going to start loading up some firewood in the truck. See you in a bit.
He will load the truck, you know, get the firewood, get the toys as far as bikes, wagons, etc. And then like he makes sure that the trailer is pulled out of the shop, and then pulls out the slide. I start loading the trailer, and he does all of like the technical stuff to make sure that the trailer itself is ready to go, and then I do more of the interior work. So one of the things that makes it a little bit easier to set up when we get there is to just already have the bed made. So we have 3 set beds in the trailer. We can also make 2 other beds out of the couch and the table, but we've got this bed and the 2 bunk beds as the main. So we make all of our beds before we go so that we get there and they're just ready for us to just collapse into. I'm joking. But seriously, sometimes you want to after you first show up, but you gotta set up, get everything out. So we just go ahead and make the beds. Side note, making trailer beds is hard. It is not the business.
Oh my gracious.
Oh, you're gracious.
No, you're gracious.
So, depending on where we're going, sometimes one of the things that we have to do before we leave is give this dude a little haircut. So I feel like we're all pretty hairy. So we had gone to Black Butte a couple of years ago, and his hair was so long. I'll pop a picture in, but his hair was so long that it was just all in his face the whole time. So if we're going somewhere that he may end up getting wet or be hot and sweaty, I try to give him just an extra little trim before we go so that he's more comfortable, and also so that it's just not as much work to mess with while we're out. Do you have to go back to work later? Oh, bummer. So you married? Do you have kids?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Oh. What kind of work do you do? What do you do for work?
I don't have ladders, so someday you might need to get some ladders.
Someday you're going to get some ladders?
Yeah.
What are you going to use the ladders for?
Take you out.
To fix my house?
Just get some Christmas tree. Just do just get presents.
If you are new to trailer living or trailer weekending, give yourself a little bit of grace.